Indonesian endemic animals. There are native animals to Indonesia, often known as endemic animals, among the numerous species that exist. Many of the world's species are found in Indonesia. Indonesia is a country with the second highest terrestrial biodiversity in the world. In fact, Indonesia comes in the first place when this statistic is coupled with marine biodiversity. Comparatively speaking, Indonesia has 17% of all species found worldwide, including 35 to 40,000 plant species, 11 to 15%, 707 mammal species, 12%, 350 amphibian and reptile species, 15%, 1,602 bird species, 17%, 2,184 freshwater fish species, 37%, and marine biodiversity, which includes at least 2,500 mollusk species, 2,000 crustacean species, 6 sea turtle species, 30 marine mammal species, and more than 2,500 fish species. Indonesia has endemic animals, which are animals that are only found in Indonesia or are animals that naturally inhabit certain places and are not found in other areas. This makes Indonesia the country with the highest biodiversity in the world. Indonesia has a great number of endemic animals due to the country's thousands of islands, each of which has a unique biodiversity. There is no denying that each Indonesian island has its own endemic animal species, each of which is distinctive and only found in Indonesia. Some examples of endemic animal species to Indonesia include the Sumatran tiger, Sumatran rhino, orangutan, Kalimantan elephant, Bali starling, Komodo dragon, Maleo bird, Cendrawasih bird, and pygmy tarsia. The Sumatran tiger, Panthera tigris sumatri, is renowned for its exotic allure worldwide. This endemic species, distinguished by its relatively smaller size and darker fur compared to other tiger species, also features a closely spaced black pattern. Upon careful examination, this pattern bears a striking resemblance to human fingerprints. Unfortunately, the population of the Sumatran tiger is perilously low, with an estimated count of merely 400 individuals remaining in the wild. To avert the looming threat of extinction, Kerinci Seblat National Park, the Ulu Mazan ecosystem in Aceh, and the Lusur ecosystem in North Sumatra have been designated as vital conservation hubs for the Sumatran tiger. The Sumatran rhinoceros, Dicerorhinus sumatrensis, is a critically endangered species native to Southeast Asia, particularly found in the dense rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo. Here's information about the Sumatran rhino. The Sumatran rhino is the smallest of the 5 living rhinoceros species, and it is the only Asian rhino with 2 horns. Its unique features include a hairy body, which distinguishes it from other rhino species, and a reddish-brown skin color. Adult Sumatran rhinos typically weigh between 500 to 1,000 kilograms. Unfortunately, the population of the Sumatran rhino has dramatically declined due to habitat loss and fragmentation, as well as poaching. As of the last available estimates, only a small number of individuals are believed to survive in the wild. Conservation efforts are underway to protect and preserve the remaining Sumatran rhinos. These initiatives include habitat conservation, captive breeding programs, and anti-poaching measures. Organizations and governments are working together to ensure the survival of this critically endangered species and to address the various threats it faces in its natural habitat. The orangutan is an iconic and highly intelligent primate species belonging to the genus Pongo. Native to the rainforests of Indonesia and Malaysia, orangutans are known for their distinctive reddish-brown fur, long arms, and a mostly solitary lifestyle. Here are some key points about orangutans. Species and distribution. There are 3 species of orangutans: the Bornean orangutan, Pongo pygmaeus, the Sumatran orangutan, Pongo abelii, and the recently identified Tepanuli orangutan, Pongo tepanuliensis. Bornean orangutans are found on the island of Borneo, which is shared by Indonesia, Malaysia, and Brunei. Sumatran orangutans inhabit the island of Sumatra, Indonesia, while Tepanuli orangutans are found in the Batang Toru forest in North Sumatra. Physical characteristics. Orangutans have a robust build with long, strong arms and hook-like hands, which they use for swinging through trees. Adult males have large cheek pads, known as flanges, on either side of their faces, which develop during sexual maturity. They are primarily arboreal, spending most of their time in trees, but they can also travel on the ground. Diet and behavior. Orangutans are largely frugivorous, with fruit making up a significant portion of their diet. They also consume leaves, bark, insects, and occasionally small vertebrates. Unlike other great apes, orangutans are largely solitary, and adult males, in particular, tend to lead a solitary life. Conservation status. Orangutans are listed as critically endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, primarily due to habitat loss caused by deforestation, illegal pet trade, and poaching. Conservation efforts involve protecting their natural habitats, rehabilitating and releasing individuals, and raising awareness about the importance of preserving these great apes. Cultural significance. Orangutans hold cultural significance in the regions where they are found, and they are often considered a symbol of wildlife conservation. The name orangutan is derived from the Malay and Indonesian words orang hutan, which mean person of the forest. Efforts are ongoing to safeguard orangutans and their habitats to ensure the survival of these remarkable primates in the face of ongoing threats. The Borneo elephant, scientifically known as Elephas maximus borneensis, is a subspecies of the Asian elephant found on the island of Borneo, which is shared by Indonesia and Malaysia. Here are some key details about the Borneo elephant. Physical characteristics. Borneo elephants are smaller in size compared to their mainland Asian counterparts, with relatively larger ears. They have a more rounded appearance and straighter tusks compared to the kevya tusks of other Asian elephant subspecies. Habitat and distribution. Borneo elephants primarily inhabit lowland forests, swampy areas, and grasslands in Borneo. Their distribution is limited to certain regions of Borneo due to habitat fragmentation caused by human activities. Behavior and diet. Borneo elephants exhibit both diurnal and nocturnal behavior, and they are known to be highly social animals. Their diet consists of a variety of vegetation, including grasses, leaves, bark, and fruits. Conservation status. Borneo elephants are considered a subspecies of the Asian elephant, which is listed as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. Conservation challenges include habitat loss due to logging, agriculture, and human settlements, as well as human-elephant conflicts. Conservation efforts. Conservation initiatives focus on protecting and restoring their natural habitats, establishing wildlife corridors, and mitigating human-elephant conflicts. Efforts are also made to raise awareness about the importance of conserving Borneo elephants and the ecosystems they inhabit. Cultural significance. In some local cultures, elephants hold cultural and symbolic significance, and efforts are made to integrate traditional knowledge and practices into conservation strategies. The Borneo elephant, like many other species, faces threats from habitat degradation and conflicts with humans. Conservation efforts aim to ensure the survival of this unique subspecies and to maintain the ecological balance of the Bornean ecosystems where they reside. The Bali starling, scientifically known as Leucopsa roskilde, is a critically endangered bird species endemic to the island of Bali in Indonesia. Here are some key facts about the Bali starling. Physical characteristics. The Bali starling is known for its striking appearance, featuring predominantly white plumage with distinctive blue markings around the eyes and black wingtips. It has a crest of feathers on its head, giving it an elegant and regal appearance. Habitat. The Bali starling is typically found in monsoon forest, open woodland, and coastal scrub habitats on the island of Bali. Population status. The Bali starling is one of the rarest birds in the world and is classified as critically endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. The wild population has faced significant declines, primarily due to illegal trapping for the cage bird trade, habitat loss, and predation. Conservation efforts. Conservation efforts have been implemented to save the Bali starling from extinction. These include captive breeding programs, habitat protection, and community involvement in conservation activities. Release programs have been attempted to reintroduce captive bred birds into the wild, although success has been limited due to ongoing threats. Legal protection. The Bali starling is legally protected in Indonesia, and efforts are made to enforce laws against illegal trapping and trade. Community involvement. Involving local communities in conservation initiatives is crucial for the protection of the Bali starling. Community education and sustainable development programs aim to reduce reliance on activities that harm the bird and its habitat. The Bali starling serves as a flagship species for conservation in Bali, drawing attention to the broader issues of habitat loss and the illegal wildlife trade. Conservationists continue their efforts to ensure the survival of this beautiful and endangered bird. The Komodo dragon, scientifically known as Varanus komodoensis, is a species of lizard that is native to the Indonesian islands of Komodo, Rinca, Flores, Gili Matang, and Padar. Here are some key facts about the Komodo dragon. Physical characteristics. The Komodo dragon is the world's largest lizard, capable of reaching lengths of up to 3 meters, 10 feet, and weighing over 70 kilograms, 150 pounds. It has a robust and muscular build with powerful limbs, a long tail, and a large, flat head. Komodo dragons have a rough, scaly skin that is usually a grayish-brown color. Habitat and distribution. Komodo dragons are found in a range of habitats, including savannas, grasslands, and tropical forests. They are endemic to a few Indonesian islands, with the majority of the population residing in Komodo National Park. Diet and hunting. Komodo dragons are carnivores, and their diet primarily consists of deer, wild boar, and other mammals. They are also known to eat smaller Komodo dragons. These lizards are powerful hunters, using their strong jaws, sharp teeth, and venomous saliva to subdue and kill prey. Venomous bite. Komodo dragons have a unique venomous bite. While their bite is not immediately lethal, the venom contains toxins that contribute to the eventual demise of their prey. Reproduction. Female Komodo dragons lay their eggs in nests, and the incubation period is several months. The hatchlings are vulnerable to predation, including by adult Komodo dragons. Conservation status. The Komodo dragon is listed as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, due to habitat loss, human encroachment, and limited distribution. Conservation efforts focus on habitat protection, management of human-wildlife conflicts, and education to promote coexistence. Tourism. Komodo National Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular tourist destination, attracting visitors interested in observing these impressive reptiles in their natural habitat. Efforts are ongoing to ensure the survival of the Komodo dragon and its unique ecosystem, balancing the conservation of this iconic species with sustainable tourism and community engagement. The maleo, Macrocephalon maleo, is a unique and endangered bird species native to the island of Sulawesi in Indonesia. Here are some key facts about the maleo. Physical characteristics. The maleo is a large, ground-dwelling bird with a distinct appearance. It has a blackish-brown plumage, a helmet-like casque on its head, and a bare facial patch of yellowish skin. Adult maleos can reach up to 60 centimeters, 24 inches, in length. Habitat. Maleos inhabit lowland forests, beaches, and open areas on the island of Sulawesi. They are known for their unique nesting behavior, which involves burying their eggs in warm sand or soil. Nesting behavior. The maleo is famous for its peculiar nesting behavior. Instead of building nests, female maleos lay their large eggs in warm, sandy soil. The heat from the sun and volcanic activity helps incubate the eggs naturally. Once the eggs hatch, the chicks are precocial, meaning they are born in an advanced state and can move around shortly after hatching. Conservation status. The maleo is classified as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, due to habitat loss, hunting, and the collection of eggs for consumption. Conservation efforts focus on protecting maleo nesting sites, raising awareness about their conservation, and implementing measures to reduce threats. Conservation challenges. Deforestation and habitat destruction pose significant threats to the maleo's survival. Human activities, including the collection of eggs and hunting, also contribute to their decline. The establishment of protected areas and community-based conservation initiatives are essential components of maleo conservation strategies. Cultural significance. The maleo is culturally significant in Sulawesi, and efforts are made to involve local communities in conservation activities to ensure the survival of this unique bird. Preserving the maleo's habitat, addressing threats, and involving local communities in conservation initiatives are crucial for the long-term survival of this remarkable bird species. The pygmy tarsier, Tarsius pumilis, is one of the world's smallest primates and is native to the island of Sulawesi in Indonesia. Here are some key facts about the pygmy tarsier. Physical characteristics. The pygmy tarsier is incredibly small, with a body length of around 10 to 12 centimeters, 4 to 4.7 inches, and a weight of approximately 57 to 62 grams. It has large eyes, which are adapted for nocturnal vision, and large ears. Its fur is generally grayish-brown. Habitat and distribution. This tiny primate is endemic to the island of Sulawesi, specifically in central and southeastern parts of the island. Pygmy tarsiers inhabit montane forests and mossy forests, generally at higher elevations. Nocturnal behavior. Pygmy tarsiers are nocturnal creatures, primarily active during the night. They have large eyes that help them navigate in low light conditions. They are arboreal, spending most of their time in the trees, and are known for their agility in leaping from branch to branch. Diet. Their diet primarily consists of insects and small vertebrates. They are skilled hunters, using their sharp teeth and strong jaws to catch prey. Reproductive behavior. Pygmy tarsiers have a slow rate of reproduction. Females typically give birth to one offspring at a time. The reproductive behavior and ecology of pygmy tarsiers are still not well documented due to their elusive nature. Conservation status. The pygmy tarsier is classified as data deficient by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. The lack of comprehensive data on their population size and threats contributes to this status. The primary threats to their survival are habitat loss due to deforestation and potential hunting, although more research is needed to assess the extent of these threats. Given their elusive nature and the limited research conducted on pygmy tarsiers, continued efforts to study and understand this species are essential for effective conservation. Protecting their habitats and raising awareness about the importance of their ecological role are critical components of conservation initiatives. The bird of paradise, also known as Paradiseidae, is a family of birds renowned for their spectacular and vibrant plumage. Here are some key details about the bird of paradise. Diversity and distribution. The Paradiseidae family encompasses over 40 species, primarily found in Papua New Guinea, the Maluku Islands, and parts of eastern Indonesia. Birds of paradise are known for their diverse and stunning feather colors and unique shapes, especially in males, which are often used in mating displays. Exquisite plumage. Male birds of paradise often exhibit extraordinarily beautiful and unique plumage. Some species have long tail wires or captivating head plumes used in elaborate mating rituals. Notable species include the greater bird of paradise, king of Saxony bird of paradise, and long-tailed Paradigalla. Reproductive behavior. Mating rituals and displays are crucial aspects of birds of paradise's lives. Males showcase their colorful feathers in intricate dances to attract females. Each species may have unique and complex mating rituals. Habitat and conservation. Birds of paradise typically inhabit lowland forests, mountain forests, or swamp forests. Some species face threats to their habitats due to deforestation and hunting. Cultural value and symbolism. Birds of paradise hold significant cultural and symbolic value in several communities in Papua New Guinea. Their feathers are often used in traditional art and ceremonies. They also serve as tourism icons and national pride in Papua New Guinea. Conservation. Some birds of paradise species are endangered due to hunting and habitat loss. Conservation efforts involve preserving their habitats, enforcing laws against illegal hunting, and educating communities about the importance of protecting these birds. Birds of paradise are among the most fascinating bird groups globally, and sustainable conservation efforts are crucial to safeguard their populations and the biodiversity of Papua New Guinea and its surrounding areas. As we conclude our exploration of Indonesia's endemic wildlife, let's reflect on the incredible biodiversity that calls this archipelago home. These unique species, like the Sumatran tiger, pygmy tarsier, and birds of paradise, are not just symbols of natural beauty but also integral components of our planet's delicate balance. The fate of these endemic creatures lies in our hands. The urgency to preserve their habitats, combat deforestation, and champion conservation efforts has never been greater. Together, we can be the guardians of Indonesia's natural treasures. I invite you to be a part of the solution. Subscribe to our channel, share this video, and most importantly, take tangible steps in your daily life to reduce your ecological footprint. Whether it's supporting conservation organizations, choosing sustainable practices, or educating others, every action counts. Let's ensure that future generations can witness the majesty of Indonesia's endemic wildlife. Join the movement to preserve our natural heritage, because, in the end, the future of these incredible creatures depends on the choices we make today. Thank you for being a part of this journey, and let's commit to a sustainable and harmonious coexistence with nature. Together, we can make a lasting impact. See you on the path of conservation.